Hey, this is Matt with Alpha Analyst, and in this video, we're going to cover how to sort data in Microsoft Excel. As you're sorting data, there's one big pitfall to watch out for, which we're going to cover in this video. All right, let's get started. So in this data table down here, you see that we have a number of competitors, and each of these competitors has a certain number of points, and there's also a certain number of competitions that each of them have participated in. So first, let's sort the data based upon the number of points that they have. Okay, so here's how we can do that. The quickest way is to right-click on the column that you're interested in. So we're interested in the column that has points. We're going to right-click, and over here, there's an option for sort. So for the sort menu, we're going to choose sort largest to smallest. And that's because we're interested in seeing who has the most points first. So after we did that, you'll see that Alex jumped to the top with 96 points, followed by Allison with 92 points. We could do the opposite. We could choose sort smallest to largest, and you would see that it's flipped and it's the opposite. And you'll notice that the names corresponded to the points and that they weren't sorted independently of each other. So here's what I mean by that. What you don't want to happen is for one column to be sorted with the rest of the columns to not be sorted. That wouldn't be good at all. So if we just sorted this one column and we didn't sort this column with it, that would mean that the 96 would come to the top if we were sorting highest to smallest, but Alex would stay at the bottom. So then the 96 would simply correspond to Robert, and we would not want that to happen. So let's talk about how to avoid that pitfall. So here's what we do not want to do. We don't want to highlight just this column and then go to the data menu and choose sort. So when you see this menu that pops up, sort warning, this is when you should be very careful about what you're doing. So it's asking us if we want to expand the selection, and that typically makes sense because we probably don't want to sort the points in isolation. So if we say instead continue with the current selection and then sort, if we do largest to smallest, you'll see that the 96 for Alex will go over to Robert. Okay, so we do not want that to happen. So instead, if we went to the sort menu and it gave us the warning, do we want to expand the selection? We probably want to say yes, let's expand the selection. And you'll see that it changed the selection from just the points over to all of the fields. So now when we make the sort, it's going to sort all the fields together. So let's say we're going to sort by points, and then we're going to do largest to smallest. And you'll see that both Alex and the 96 will go to the top. Now let's talk about how we can sort on multiple fields. We are going to sort by first the number of competitions that each person has participated in, and only then by the points. Let's talk about how to do that. So what we want to do is we want to highlight all of the data fields, and then we're going to come up to the data menu and choose sort. So you'll see that right now we're saying sort the number of points. We're going to change that to the number of competitions to date. So we're sorting by the number of competitions to date, largest to smallest. And then what we're going to do is come over here to the left and choose add a level. So after we did that, we're going to choose the number of points. So first we're sorting by the number of competitions that people have participated in, and then we're sorting by the number of points. So that means that if people have the same number of competitions that they've been to, you're going to see them all next to each other, and they'll be sorted by the number of points that they have. And we want both of these to be largest to smallest. Once we're ready, we can click the OK button. But before we do, let's take a look at this right here. This is also very important. So it says my data has headers. Here's what you don't want to do. If you uncheck that button, it's going to sort competitor points, number of competitions, etc., along with your data. So you do not want to sort that with your data. You want your header row to stay your header row. So typically you want to go with the default option here. So you want to keep that checked, that your data does have headers. And as a result, you're only going to be sorting the data here in rows 8 through 16, and you're not going to be sorting data in row 7, which is your header row. Once you're ready, you can click OK. And let's take a look at this. So here you have the number of competitions as 4. So these people have all participated in 4 competitions. And you'll see that after sorting by the number of competitions, then it's sorted by points. So you can see that Allison, of all the people who have gone to 4 competitions, Allison has the most points, followed by Brittany and then Jessica. And you can see for this section here, both of these people have been to 2 competitions, and Samantha has 65 points and Derek has 55 points. So this is a great way to sort data, not just based on one field, but based on multiple fields. I hope you found this video to be useful, and thank you for watching.